all do. I think Pi Day is one they can all get into. We talked about that recently, that it's hard to do K-8 assemblies. We do the band as music, band, programs, choir programs that the whole school can go watch. The play.
The Global Read Aloud.
Global Read
Hour
Aloud.
of Code.
Good. All right, so are there any other things you just want to share to possibly, I know you're doing work with revising the mission and vision of Holstrom. Do you have anything you'd like to add to things to focus on, or things you'd like to see in that mission or vision?
I would like to see us really focus on what sets the school apart for GT kids and truly highly academic students, to give them an alternative to what they might find in a typical neighborhood school. Even if that school is a very successful school, what are we doing different here for those kids? That's kind of a big...
To meet their needs individually.
I'd like to see more freedom of curriculum and topics and choices and individualization for the students' interest levels.
All right. Anything else?
I think social emotional needs is a big deal with a lot of these students, and we need to make sure the entire staff is kind of on that same page of recognizing that.
That's kind of going back to making sure that their current teachers are talking to their future teachers, and the other way around, just making sure that those needs are being met and telling them the things that work with those kids and the things that won't work with those kids, and making sure they're staying positive about that.
Okay.
I think a challenge also is being a K-8. We're still fairly new at being a K-8 and being in one building. That creates a different environment in itself when you're trying to have things that are appropriate for kindergartners and 8th graders. That looks different. So I think that's a challenge we're still dealing with a little bit. So I'd like to see that a little bit clearer in our vision of, why the benefits of a K-8 versus going to a regular, typical elementary school and then a typical middle school.
Yep. All right. Anything else? Well, thank you for meeting with me today.
Thanks.